He needs to calm it a little bit, because there's 4 big frames coming up here. Trump, though, must be delighted with 2-2. Missed that black in the first frame, didn't really get a look in for a couple of frames after that, but importantly for him, he's on level terms as they resume. 4 more frames to be played here this afternoon. Well, they're not turning much down between them, but of course, it's still a difficult pot. It's the sort of ball Judd Trump often knocks in.
Seems to be looking at an area on the right-hand side of the table where you can get onto the black. And he's achieved it perfectly.
Yeah, the interval, I think, possibly came at the right time for him. As I say, he just needed to slightly calm it.
Well, calming down is the thing that he finds difficult, I think, much of the time.
8.
Sometimes the mid-session interval might have just helped him out somewhat.
Times before the interval, it felt a bit like an exhibition, rather than a major final, playing for 70,000.
Nice shot. Getting the other side of bulk, or this side, was a bit of a bonus, actually.
He won that great match last night against Stuart Bingham. He is a very exciting player because he does wear his heart on his sleeve, and he's also pretty inconsistent when he's playing his best stuff. As we look at the match time coming up to an hour, when he plays his best stuff, he looks unstoppable. And that's how he started the match, first couple of frames. 2 breaks at 95.
So here's a look at some of the shots Liang played. Such a crunching long pot, and the same almost mirror image from the other side. And he was knocking in lots of long balls, but he missed 1 or 2 at short range, actually, which can only be, I think, tension in the arm, all I can think of.
Well, yes, he slightly holds his hand up. He didn't get on a red, and that red could have finished anywhere. It's going to be exciting this evening if it's close. It's exciting already, but certainly if we get towards the finish line and they're still close together, going to be a real treat here later on this evening. Trump looking to win back-to-back ranking titles for the first time in his career, having won a week ago, of course, in Bucharest.
Well, red to the bottom left, difficult. Depends if he leaves anything, whether he goes for it. Because he Certainly will be on a colour. Might be playing a screw it in and come back to Volk. Yep. Good cue ball.
Yeah, safety success, Liang is standing at 92%. So for all the long potting, there you see that's excellent as well. And of course, that's such an important side of the game. Although there is a chance here. Made more difficult though, cue ball on the back cushion. Trump has practiced extensively with Liang, and they've had some high-profile meetings. World Championship when he fought back from 7-3 down last season, and UK Championship as well when he was ahead 4-1, lost 6-4. Well, another one flies in from the cue of Liang Wenbo.
A beautiful shot, Dave. I mean, the top spin on that, and the pot went in as clean as a whistle. How many of these has he knocked in? They're all difficult, those shots. I think in some ways that was the best of the lot with all that top spin.
Yeah, a little bit of naughty snooker from Liang Wenbo. If he does win, he'll become the 4th Asian player to win a world ranking title after Thailand's Jazz Watanabe, China's Ding Junhui and Hong Kong's Marco Fu.
Five.
Yes, of course, along the way, Zhao Guodong was close, getting to the final of a ranking tournament in China, so he was the other one on the short list, but didn't quite get there. Losing to Ding Junhui in the end, actually.
He would do his world ranking a power good as well, £70,000. He got up to number 12 in the list, so really bet himself into the top 16.
11.
I guess it was always going to be difficult for Liang to come out after how brilliantly he played, as good as anything you'll ever see from both players. Yeah, sleep on it and come out and play like that again. He did start with 2 breaks of 95 though, so it wasn't far behind it.
80.
Well, we've got snooker royalty coming later to present the trophy in his own name. Steve Davis, who of course has taken part in so many of these Sundays over the years, particularly of course to the 1980s, the big finals. It's been a really entertaining start to this one.
25. $26. Yep.
Looks to be okay. Just pushing that lead away from the other two.
32. 33.
Well, of course, he got going with a screaming long red with top spin into the right corner pocket, which has been his kind of trademark over the course of this match and I guess throughout the tournament.
39.
Now just swinging this round a couple of cushions. Back to the opposite corner.
40.
Seems to have got his composure back, which he may have lost just before the interval. He blows hot and cold, but when he's hot, goodness, what a player. Even that shot, Cannon has to be precisely played. He's got 2 reds available, and indeed a third to the middle.
47.
I think the point is, Dave,
48.
he looks like he's playing well enough to win a ranking tournament. You know, it's not just in little spells. It's enough is there. We know he's got the ability. You know, it's within his capabilities to lift this trophy tonight.
Yes, as he stands over frame ball, he couldn't have played any better, could he,
55.
in the semi-final. When he got to the UK final last season, the semi-final against David Grace was a bit of a scrap fest, frankly,
56.
but last night he just played great stuff to beat Bingham and must have come in today really fancying his chances, particularly as he has beaten Trump, as I mentioned, 3 times out of 5. I do think the interval has helped him here, though, because he was getting a little overexcited before the break.
63.
Well, the frame is safe. I don't even think that Judd would carry on should Liang Wenbo miss this. But he hasn't missed it, so frame is certainly over, and he has back in front. I think Ronnie O'Sullivan said it's a long match, you know, players will win or lose frames, but psychologically, if it had gone behind, having led 2-0, there's no getting away from it. It would have been
69.
quite a serious blow.
70. $76.
Well, again, he's just fallen short with a century on, but he's back in front. 76 the break. This is turning into a really cracking final. And Liang Wenbo just composing himself at the mid-session and taking the lead once again. 3 frames to play this afternoon. He leads Judd Trump 3-2.